A chance to offer input on the latest legislative developments on Capitol Hill. Now, that's one of the many reasons why every spring Georgia Farm Bureau holds its annual county president's trip to Washington, D.C. Rick Treptow joined the group this year, and as Rick tells us, Georgia's county presidents wasted no time voicing their concerns on the Hill.
High risk, high yield kind of agriculture we practice in Georgia.
The Georgia congressmen made their farmer constituents welcomed in all the visits.
The one that has passed the House Ag Committee in the last Congress is much better for us.
John Barrow was in the middle of a Keystone Pipeline hearing before he met outside in an on-the-fly meeting. He's already very acquainted with key ag issues, including the importance of a farm bill that works. Barrow said good crop insurance language provides a farm safety net.
Like everything else you insure, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
Just the way things are done on Capitol Hill frustrates Barrow.
So I'm worried that we've already coughed up some benefit in the baseline, the crazy process we got for letting our new priests and clergy at the CBO kind of pronounce sentence on how things are going to cost and what we got to come up with to pay for it. We're burning time and we're burning resources by delay on this thing.
Visited by farmers from the southwestern part of the state was House Appropriations Subcommittee for Agriculture and other areas, Sanford Bishop. He talked with his group about the financing of the Farm Bill.
With the fiscal situation, the sequester, the budget cuts, it's not a really good picture.
Bishop said funding for ag research at the University of Georgia and Fort Valley State will also be cut. All money for agriculture is tied to the total budget balancing effort.
Our farmers need to have the predictability that the Farm Bill would provide. Lenders have to have that predictability so they can know whether or not and to what extent they can fund the farmers in their planning.
Cotton producers are worried their useful program in the 2008 Farm Bill could now be sacrificed due to money in the new one. Marvin Rourke is a Georgia Farm Bureau State Board member and a member of the Georgia Cotton Commission.
My biggest personal concern is being fair to us as far as we are in the Southeast, dealing with the Midwest farmers that are looking at a little different situation.
They do recognize the importance of having a 5-year bill in place rather than go from one year to the next with these continuing extensions of the current legislation, because that does not provide the stability that we need in a 5-year farm bill.
Senator Johnny Isakson told a breakfast of the Farm Bureau members he and Senator Saxby Chambliss were glad that on January the 1st at 2:30 in the morning, they helped pass a permanent extension of the $5 million exemption on the estate tax.
Indexed to inflation, $10 million for a family, indexed to inflation, and fixed the tax on the amount above the $10 million at 40% rather than 55%. That was a great victory for the Farm Bureau.
It's very good to see that they're working hard to try to get us something passed through to where we can have reliable labor that's not going to cost everyone a fortune, and it's not going to take a pile of paperwork to be able to get workers on your farm.
It's helped me to understand the challenges that they have, and I think it's definitely helped them understand what we need.
There's no question that it has a tremendous impact on them, because that shows the commitment that we in Farm Bureau have as members.
I'm Rick Treptow for the Georgia Farm Monitor.